think that looks good there. So let me drink my awkwardness away with some good coffee. So this is my first YouTube video, and honestly, I really don't know what to say. I don't know really what to go about. I'm making this video of a trip my girlfriend and I did in December to Seattle. She had a work event to attend, and of course, I was just like, yeah, I'll tag along. So I shot this on a Minolta SRT 201. It's kind of been my go-to right now. Sometimes I shoot on a Minolta like 5000 Maxim or Pentax 645. I do have a digital one, the GR 3X. Yeah, so this one I feel like I definitely kept on this camera, but yeah, I won't talk too much. Maybe I'll throw in some of my thoughts behind a couple pictures, but yeah, hope you like it. So I'm really not one to take pictures everyone takes. You know, I like to have my own style, play with a lot of pictures and angles, but I mean, come on, are you really in Seattle if you don't take a picture like this? So I've been to Seattle once before, and I took one, and I didn't really like it, and I've never used it. It's just kind of sitting in one of my folders. But I actually ended up really liking this one. I don't know, the color red actually just popped up really nicely, and then it kind of gives that Seattle feel, right? The cloudy, the gray, the rainy type of scene. So yeah, I like this one. So this guy here, I don't know, I just saw him from afar. He didn't really look too interesting to me, but he just looked like, in a way, was walking very slow-mo, and that just, as I got closer to him, I was just like, all right, I need to take a picture. And I wasn't expecting to like this picture. It was one of those, like, I kind of like waved off, and yeah, it just, his facial expression, you can see like the movement of his next step, and then I think just like, I didn't even realize this, I guess, ribbon, or I don't know what this is, but like the white just kind of brings everything together. So yeah, I will say this is a picture I've seen kind of like every now and then, and I just had to take it. You know, when I walked in there, the ferry from Seattle to, I forget where I was going to, it just had this old retro look into it. And yeah, I just kind of angled it, and I just kind of like the symmetry to it, the colors, the vintage look and warmth of this picture. So yeah, it came out really nice. All right, so originally this would not be a picture I would post or anything, but there's something about it that I really like. Perhaps that it's missing part of the photo, and I kind of like, I see things, right? So I see like this one individual here, the lady right under the do not enter sign, the guy's like number 2, and there's a 2 right above, and then there's a 3. So like, I don't know why my mind looks at all that. Seattle at the top. And some like, I don't know if this was a person walking by, but yeah, it's just kind of like very intriguing, even though it's like obviously burnt off in a way, you know? Yeah. So a couple months before this trip, we actually went to Boston, my girlfriend and I had bought her the Canon AE1. And it was her first time using a film camera. And she's always been a super creative person. She had done some photography back in the day, but she's definitely more of a writer, a poet. And she took this amazing picture that I was just like, whoa. And I actually tried to recreate it here. Yeah, her picture is way better, but I learned from that, So here it is, seagulls in Seattle. See, I've been thinking about printing pictures recently, and this picture, I don't know why, as soon as I picked up my camera, I said, oh, this would be such a good printed out picture or postcard. I can just see it on a wall or something. Yeah, I just like the movement of the water, the back scene of it. Yeah, I may print it. I have not printed most of my pictures, but I think that's one of the goals for this year. I would say I'm shy, but something with when I have the camera in my hand, I'm really not afraid to go up to people. And we were trying this new Chinese place. What's my personal favorite, by the way, but it's okay. And this girl was actually eating, I don't know what it looked like. It looked like a hot bun, maybe stuffed with something. And, I asked her, was it good? And she did, she 100% recommended it. I didn't even realize she had a camera in her hand, but she had that new Pentax half frame film camera. And we just started talking, and really cool personality and her look there. It just kind of had I don't know what type of hat this is, but just the way the sun was hitting, the light was hitting across her, I had to ask for a picture. And this was the inside. This was actually in Pikes Market, so really cool scene. I love the colors on this. Yeah. This camera, its light meter is broken, and I actually got it in, where was I? It was in Tennessee, and I got it for $70. I knew the light meter was broken, and that was completely fine. I kind of trusted my judgment on taking pictures. And I think it's definitely made me a better photographer, because I am really just playing with settings. Oh, I think it's gonna be here and there. My girlfriend's always asking me do you think you got that? And I'm like, I don't know. But no, I mean, this picture here, I really like how I angled it, the composition of it, There's definitely a lot of different bodies here, and or subjects, and yeah, the lighting came out, the warmth of it. And it was pretty much of a dark area. If anybody's been to Pike Market, once you're in there, it tends to get a lot darker. So I was a bit afraid of taking some of these shots, but this one came out great. So this picture here, there wasn't a motive to take it. I actually really like it. The warmth and colors and everything, I love it, right? But the reason why I took it, because this guy reminds me of Peter McKinnon. If you've ever seen his videos or his pictures, amazing photographer, videographer, but it just looked and reminded me of him, so it's just this guy's doing it all, even has his own little stand in Seattle. So I'm really upset about how this picture came out. Her name is Phoebe, and we met, it was, I think, right outside Pikes Market. And she just had, her outfit was just all these different colors, burgundy, purple, green. So I gave her a compliment on her outfit, and we ended up talking for 10 or 15 minutes. Amazing person, great personality. And she's actually a skateboarding flight attendant from the UK, and that was whoa. So I asked her for a picture, and that's the thing with a camera that doesn't have a light meter. You're kind of playing around with it, and I should have a meter. I just don't. It's not my go-to, but so yeah, next time. Yeah, so I definitely talked way more than I thought I was, but I hope you all enjoyed it. You know, if you want to leave me some feedback in the comments, things you liked, and perhaps what you want to see more, definitely follow me on Instagram or subscribe here. So yeah, take care.